Okay, we're back. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I low-key fucked up. Oh, I love the giant pimple developing on my forehead. I know how to fix that by putting a star patch over it. Wow, that's like terrible. Hold on. Kirby, do you want to sit in my seat while I... Kirby, take care of the audience real quick. No, I'll go up there. Stay in the seat. I'll be right back. Pulling these star patches off. You are still sitting there. That's so cute. So waiting for me to come back. Do you want to sit on my lap now? Got it, please. Even though you turned off my computer, it's okay. Can I fix the camera, or are we just gonna sit like this? What? Oh, we're slow blinking. We're content with this. Oh, we're not anymore? We're not anymore. Ah, hey! After you scratched my chest last time, I do not trust you. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Hi, Kirby. What song is this? Why do I not know this song? Oh, it's Sun and Rain. All right, we got gamer. I got coffee. Godforsaken. This thing sucks. It's got a suction cup on it. It's not very good. So here, let me switch over to my... Oh, that's not the right one. Hold on. I gotta scroll down. See, this is my little jingle doohickey song. Hey, I am starting to think of ways I can make a Love and Deep Space gameplay happen, okay? You know what? We're just gonna do this and plug it in. Should be fine. I also am gonna turn off my sound because I forgot my my ringtone is the Ace Attorney, like, let me see if I can pull it up. I've talked about it before. It's the Ace Attorney, Steel Samurai. Like, I think it's Phoenix Wrights. And I've had it like that for years. And my friend just called me, like, not that long ago. And it kind of scared me because I heard it all the way from the kitchen. And I was like, I didn't realize it was that loud. Stop. No. Also, excuse me, because I am still a little sicky, but it's okay. I should be fine. I forgot I drink that mainly with a straw. Hold on. Water anyway. For some reason I didn't do that. Okay, guys, hear me out. I cut my straws. I had plastic straws, like, saved up. And I cut it in half. Is that stupid? Maybe. Am I constantly losing my straw in my mug? Yes. But it's fine. I still didn't make water, but who cares? We're just gonna start. Also, I turned that up a little bit, so I wonder if that's too loud now. It should be fine. New items unlocked! Yay! Alright. Let's get back. Starting... What is this? This is the last one, right? Yeah. Yeah. See, I was right. So we're starting the last chapter, starting last episode. My bad. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, I'm excited. I really like this game so far. This is really, you can tell how much I am so happy to come back to this and come back to a game that I really enjoy after a long time. I love the Ace Attorney games. They're like my favorite thing now. They have been for years now. I think since I was playing it in 2021. I think when I originally played it, 2022 maybe. I don't remember. Ugh. 2 cards. One of the Black Raven and one of the White Raven. Okay, Edgeworth. A country torn in 2. One to the west and one to the east. When those which were split are made whole again, the truth will reveal itself. I know, Kirby. This is crazy. What is happening? It's the Yatsugaratsu. The Yatsugaratsu's here. I can't wait till I can stop saying that word so much. No way! What the fuck? You accursed Yatsugaratsu. K. You. No shot. I hope that's not my place of work. I feel like that's my place of work, and I feel like my place of work is getting burned down. I don't know what other building that would be. I don't think this man lives in an apartment building. You wanna look me in the eye and tell me that Miles Edgeworth lives in an apartment building? I know! I feel like it can only be his office. Am I right? This yellow star is really starting to bother me. But it's fine! Don't worry about it. Okay, now my hair is starting to bother me. Y'all. Can't believe I was gonna do that the entire stream. That's crazy. Anyway. It's so nice. Almost dreamlike to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Who's gonna tell him? Hey, in about 8 hours, you're gonna be evacuated from this building, bro. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. Oh yeah, I forgot this has all happened within the, a few days. This is crazy. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving the Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewater Land theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back into my office. I forgot this, all of this happened within, a few days. Insane. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer? Files related. This game makes me feel so stupid sometimes. I feel like I should know words like this. To a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. I doubt it. Mr. Edgeworth! This is big. Big, I tell you. Hey, what's wrong with you? Where's your enthusiasm? And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind. What are you talking about? Fragile dreams. Come on, let's go. The fake Yatsugaratsu isn't going to just find herself, you know. Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid to a visit last night by your fake. Say what? Me. It's me. Oh. Hey, I was in the middle of something. God, I hate this fucking thing. Sometimes it likes to work, sometimes it does not. Shut up! There. Oh, it's just ... Anyway. Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So, I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kay. What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep-talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important that I want you to see. Oh, and that is? Take a look at this! On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. The date the card mentions is today. Today, huh? Come on, we've got to hurry. The embassy awaits. I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating? Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so hold on. Okay, I know this word doesn't exist. Hold on. Lackadaisical? That is a word. Hold on. No, that is a word. It is a word! Lackadaisical is a word! It looked like a fake word. Anyway, I'm not Kay. You're just too wound up. Well, then you should get too wound up too. Because this just might be our chance to catch that woman. You mean Miss You? From like, how many years ago again? 7 years ago? The woman who killed Kay's father. Holy fuck, I cannot read today. Oh my god, the woman who killed Kay's father burned Faraday 7 years ago. Oh no. She did point a gun at me, so. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom. How the fuck did she manage to get away, like, for 7 years? Y'all are so baffling to me. My straw. You know what? I should have just left this normal size. You know what coffee or drink I have been into recently? Matcha lattes. They're really good. I don't know why. I usually, like, if I go to Starbucks, I will get the sweet cream add-in. It makes it really good. Anyway. She makes me so mad. The phony. Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a calling card until it Yes, Kirby? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Are you wound up right now? Is that what this is? No. He's just kind of... What? Mm-hmm. Your eyes are really big. You're very vocal right now, huh? Come here. Come here, puppy. No, you're just gonna go lay down under the chair. Okay. Whatever, dude. Until a company's underhanded dealings are made public, the target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarasu so awesome. The Yatagarasu's calling card that's shown in this article, it looks to me as though it could be genuine. See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, the person just isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yatagarasu. If this isn't a clue that the woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Edgeworth. Out the door you go. Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why. What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through in the newspaper with your eyes? No. No reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is also somewhat of special nature to me, I agree there is some merit to be found in investigating this. I knew you'd come around! I love Kay. She's so cutie pie. I love my, like... Okay, this sounds really weird, but the, like, younger female cast always just brings, like, warmth into my heart. like Kay and Maya, and a character that will be coming up in the next game, which I'm sure everybody probably knows who I'm talking about. I think I've talked about her a few times, but I really just love the characters in this game a lot. A lot of the characters in this game really just make me so happy. I love it a lot. By the light of this night's glorious moon. We're so back! Ready to embark on our nightly outing. And this is where our tale begins. Yeah! Steel Samurai's back for some god-awful reason. Oh my god, his willpower is gonna show up. Shut up. I will start giggling my ass off. What a coincidence. I just clicked on the wrong tab. Anyway, who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy? Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai, Sushi Slash. I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out. Suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television. I have to say, though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building. Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it's a neutral zone shared by the two countries. I know, Kirby. It's crazy. Come here. Come here. Are you just gonna stare at me, or... Okay. So, let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right? Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well. Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja. The Republic of Babal? Oh, see, I know how to say that word. Thank you, Baldur's Gate. I'm kidding. The Republic of Babal is sponsoring... I gotta say that through the whole chapter, don't I? I just thought of a joke so funny, and I stopped myself from saying it out loud so quickly. Oh, Christ. Suck my balls, bitch. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to. It was so immature, and I had to do it. I'm sorry. Something for fangirls like me. We've totally got to see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jammin' Ninja show is totally gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja. And you would be so correct. Have you seen her? She's so into being sneaky. Anywho. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. So anyway, about today's event. What is it called again? The Kingdom of Alabas versus the Republic of Ball. See, now I want to say ball, like fucking... Whatever. Goodwill Jubilee. Such a fucking mouthful. Anyway, the small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babal. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature, and it was called the Principality of Cadopia. Now, where have I heard that before? Even Edgeworth is like, Is everything all right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm all right. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. Cadopia, huh? I was like, who's putting it together? Because it's me. KG-8 incident, and what was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Cadopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Yatagarasu sent the calling card to here. What could it all mean? I have a feeling I think I know what's going on around here. Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something. Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again? He's making that stupid fucking face. If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Alabast versus Babal Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had plenty bad relationship with each other. A pretty bad relationship with each other. Holy crap, bro. But supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. This is really hard. This is a hard mug I got from Target like last year. This is really low-key hard to hold. That's why they decided to hold this event. If that's the case, then why the verses? Also, both countries claim to own the real Primido statue. It's so funny. I have to stop slowly. I feel like a kindergartner. Both countries claim to own the real Primido statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal. Okay, I need to remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires. Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that. She had better be saying that in jest. Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you. I know. And although we don't know if the Yatagarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. Hooray! Let's go, Yap. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I stared at baby Miles for so long, I forgot what real Miles looks like. He's so goofy. No, 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 go back. I forgot how to fucking make this work. Dude. Me here. Okay. Is this something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. It's the Alabastian Embassy. Now, unless you have some business with the embassy, joining so I can hate. All right, Ben. I suppose I really can't claim to be any business with the embassy right now. Nerd. Okay, Ben. Thanks. Well, you don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard. My voice is still not all the way back. Last week, after I did the last stream, my voice was so fucking shot. Hold on. Hold on. My voice was so terribly shot. It was so bad. I could not speak, like, consistently for, like, a good 3 days. 3 or 4 days. Like, honestly, my voice is still recovering. this is what my voice sounds like after stream today, because for the entire 3.5 hours, I was voicing male characters, mainly the entire time, while I was sick, so my voice is really shot. Like, I cannot... If anyone... It got significantly worse. I will say it honestly probably doesn't sound that bad, but it did get significantly worse. Let me see. I don't think I have a video, but... Why is it not popping up? See, I'm so glad that that did not pop up on stream. Hold on. Hold on. Anyway, thanks for resubscribing, Ben. You just got fucking bent because it decided not to say anything. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. Okay. That's it. I'm gonna shower with the socks on. Please don't. Okay, let me test it again. Okay. I don't know what the fuck happened to that, but... I ended up having to go in and change some things, so it must have fucked up the thing. Like the link for it on my OBS. So I had to go back and fix it. So, sorry, Ben. If anyone wants to know what he said 2 numbers in a subsequent order. I'm glad it doesn't show up on stream, but if anyone can see the chat. Let me see if I can, You know what, Ben? I'll give you this one. You can have this one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I didn't even realize this man is wide as hell. Where is it? There, you can have that, Ben. I just also realized I'm playing on the wrong one, so hold on. Or am I? Hold on. Here we go. Can't believe I was playing on the wrong one the whole time. Anyway, we're back. So we talked to this man. Let's go talk to these people over here, I guess. 10 more minutes. No, in 5 more minutes. But isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? It's no use. Would someone please tell me what I should just do? You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance? Leave me alone! I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. If I mess up now, it'll be because I'm talking to you right now. Somehow I get the feeling he's about to fall flat on his face. Also, yes, Kirby is behind me. Oh, let's put the turkeys. I almost want to... Okay, Kirby, don't get mad at me when I do this. I wanted to turn him so he could lay facing forward. But then he decided to move. Well, yeah, we'll see if that works out really well for me in the future. Yeah, that doesn't look stupid at all. We'll see if he decides to sit in the little hidey hole. I doubt it, but it'd be really cute. Anyway, well, let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone. Sir, I can tell you right now, they do not want to talk to you. Oh, they're just yapping. They're just yapping right now. Okay, if I'm not even getting a chance to read any of this. I suppose there is no graceful way to enter this conversation. They were yapping about the show, if anyone was wondering. There are pamphlets about the 2 embassies here on the table. It still looks weird to me. The country split into 2 a few years back. And they've shared this building and its grounds 50-50 ever since. Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build 2 separate ones, huh? I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these. Hey, I know what that is. What's with all the hubbub? Ugh. Hey, look! It's the Steel Samurai! He's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him. Oh my dear God. Oh my God, is that who I think it is? Hold on. No. We need to pan back over there. Hold on. That's fucking Lotta Hart right there. I know who that is. I fucking know who that is. That's goddamn Lotta Hart right there. I see her. We will come back to you later, bro. Okay. May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai. Is he fangirling right now? Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for? Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. He's low-key fangirling, isn't he? What does it say? To Mr. Edgeworth, Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo, Tokyo. What? Looks like he's written something down for you. To Edgeworth, from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo, Tokyo. Wow, an autograph. Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? That is so funny. That's definitely not willpower's underneath that mask, I can tell you right now. Bringing back some old characters. Not all of them, though. Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you. I have a feeling Ambassador Alba is going to be dead by the end of this conversation. We'll proceed to... Oh. I can't open the history yet because we're in the middle of yapping. And now the Steel Samurai will proceed to enter the kingdom of Alabas to shake the hand with the ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be thought as a goodwill ambassador for our own country as well. There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world. Hi, Kirby. Hi. What's up? I know, I moved your entire thing, and you're weirded out now, aren't you? You wanna come in here? See, if I had your little catnip spray, you'd be into it, wouldn't you? Come here. Oh. Hi, Bubby. See, now you can watch me play. Sorry, I can't stop petting my cat. He's so cute. You're so cutie pie, and I love you. Anyway. He is here to watch. He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera. In just a few seconds, the Jammin' Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jammin' Ninja will enter the Republic of Babal. He is set to meet with the ambassador of Babal at that time. Ah, the Jammin' Ninja show is about to start. We gotta get back to our seats. He's doing it. You gonna lay down, bub? Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas. Well, this show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. Even if we miss a second of the Jammin' Ninja's awesome playing, I will never forgive you. I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here now, are you, Kay? Someone's gonna die. I could listen to that a ninja marked for death's lullaby song all day. His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice, now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon. Those pieces of Jammin' Ninja merchandise over there. I've got to have them. Especially the one, I want the hair sticks they're selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones that the heroine Princess Miso. Oh my god. They're exactly like the ones the heroine Princess Misola wears in her hair. I want to say it's like Misola. I'm sorry, I was reading it really fast. It was the first time I saw that. Anyway, hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? You're thinking of going home, aren't you? Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yategatsu will be making an appearance tonight. I think he will. You're just being a coward. He's so cute. Most likely it was simply a prank. No way! I just know the Yategatsu will show. But I thought you said that the Yategatsu doesn't send calling cards. Yeah, I did, but I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase. But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card. A genuine fake? Well, how can I word this? The Yategatsu's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now? We've got a problem! Oh no! Fucking lot of heart in the background. The Yategatsu's been spotted in Alabast. What? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony. Oh, she's on the way. Hey, what gives? I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you enter. What the? Hey! The Steel Samurai just walked through without one. Now, if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony is going to escape. Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be part of the country as well. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country... Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter through Babal and climb over the wall to Alabast.
Hold it!
You would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another... Okay, are you listening to me? Me too, bro. Okay, Faraday, and I'm coming through. Yes, and welcome. Someone stop her! Anyone! That's so fucking funny, actually. Oh my god! There's fire. Hey guys, there's fire. Also, I'm starting to think it's not my place of work that's been set on fire. That man is out of shape. Okay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. Ugh. Oh, like, we've really got a problem. Fire, this is too big for us to handle. Looks like the Yatsugatsu came to Babal, too. Shit's on fire, bro.
You see this shit right now?
You cursed Yatsugatsu. Kay, you would better be alright wherever you are. Oh, I don't think she's alright. I don't think she's alright, guys. Babalis! Oh, there's another man dead over here. Okay, we are really going through it right now. Babali's Secretariat's office. I told you it wasn't me! Oh, that's the Agent Lang's, partner, isn't it?
Hold it!
Kay, are you alright? Do I look alright to you? Now can you do something about this woman? Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's, this. It's a dead motherfucker! I told you someone was gonna die! It wasn't me! He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yatsugatsu. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person in the open air stage. A suspicious person? A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yatsugatsu. So I chased after them into the embassy and into here, and then I lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it. Oh fuck, I don't remember her voice either. Hold on, we can do this quickly. It's okay, I swear. I can do this, I swear. I swear. I swear. Okay, I know where she is in the other one. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I think I got some of these out of order. Okay, now's actually not the time for this. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm wearing the same hoodie in this stream. Oh, so I just am just... Okay. Anyway, I love finding out that I totally have uploaded some of these out of order. I'm such a fucking idiot. I hate it here. I'm just gonna I'm gonna fix it later, but whatever. Wyatt says hi! Hello, Jake and Wyatt. Hello, guys.
Kirby, say hi.
Anyway. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Okay, I regret making my straw for this really tiny. What are you so worked up over? There's no reason for you to be this loud. I almost just tried putting that in the cup holder. That would have been really bad. Correct me if I'm wrong, but your Agent Lang's secretary, Sheena, I believe your name is, correct? Okay. And if you're making an arrest, I assume you have the evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? Are you gonna fucking say anything, or are we just gonna fucking sit here? You refuse to answer? Oh. That was good. She's kind of slay. I don't need to answer. You are merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey, pal, just what makes you... God fucking damn it, I can't read! Just what the heck Just what the heck does what you just said mean? If it happened here, it's under the Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction. The end. And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we'd like. Unfortunately, detective, embassies are a different matter. Huh? The office is considered to be a part of the Republic of Babal. We really need to change that name. Which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babalis government and the Babalis law. Ballin, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. Extraterrestrial rights? Sir, do you really believe the truth is out there? I fucking love him so much. Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we enter this place, which means we can do little here in this situation. No way, sir! Please leave this matter to Interpol's agents and go home. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth! Who's yelling at me now? Who the fuck is yelling at me? In that case, allow me to enjoy to join your investigation. I can't fucking read. Yay! Thank God you're fucking here. Francisca, I've never been so fucking happy to see you in my entire life. Actually, I have been happier. This is just a really, really shitty time for me right now. Oh, God. Oh. Francisca von Karma, I love you so much. She's such a baddie. I love her. Don't give me that face. Don't look at me like that. Ambassador Palenio, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join your investigation. I don't know why the fuck I want to keep saying enjoy, whatever. It's really nothing. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it here so quickly. Francisca. Well, well, I never imagined I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy, meaning you have no authority to conduct. Already? What is it? Ambassador Palenio. And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant? Miles, what the heck do you think you're... Please, I implore you, Ambassador Palenio. Very well, I will be counting on you two, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What did you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant? I don't exactly have a choice, do I, detective? Oh, why did I just, pause the game? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. There you go again, running at the mouth of that aloof expression, with that aloof expression on your face. Francisca, please. I don't know what you're planning yet, quite yet, but at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate. Which is everything she always could ever want. Just remember that my whip will always be ready to wake you, should you have a brain lapse. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. If you are done playing games. Right, let's begin the investigation. I've never been so happy. I've been happier, but I haven't been this happy to see Francisca in a hot minute. I love her! Even though she bullies the fuck out of me, I love her. By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here? Why is she still, like, being held up in the corner? You could let her, like, sit down or something. Well, better late than never, sir, I guess. I was placed on guard duty for the Barbalese embassy today. And why are our police guarding an embassy? Well, on account of the call they got from the Yatagarasu, they called us up and asked us for our help, sir. Oh, and because we've been searching for the Yatagarasu for the past 7 years. It was more or less mutually beneficial arrangement, if you ask me. Except for how mutually unbeneficial this all has turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to competently perform your guard duty yet again. 7 years in the past and 7 years in the future. You are just really on a roll today, Gumshoe. Look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands. But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even instant noodles anymore. Feed him! Fucking feed him! Holy shit! Anyway. Kay, are you alright? You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right? Yes, of course I don't, and I promise to prove that it wasn't you. That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It would be wise of you to give up while you can. You're such a bitch! No, I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true. Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident. Can't allow this to continue this way. I must prove her innocence post-haste. Post-haste! So our victim was the secretary of this embassy, I take it? Manny Cochin. I heard that he was... Where do I know that name from? No. Where do I know that name from? He's from the last one. He's from the last case. From the last. He was there 7 years ago. I know this guy because he's got the thing in the pocket. I know this guy. I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable. The cause of death was a stab wound at the base of the neck. He was lax in watching his back. We were fortunate that the first fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a little longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle. So Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world happened inside this room? I know we know who this man is. Yeah, give me the key. There appears to be something in his pocket. This key. It can't be. Isn't this the Yatagarasu's key that was stolen 7 years ago? What? But that's... Huh? 7 years ago? You mean that case where I was framed, sir? Yeah, damn right! Yes, it's the piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago, which was then stolen by Callisto Yu. What? Mr. Fede was killed with this key, sir? I thought he was killed with a knife. Ugh! Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of crimes that you were a suspect in. She's so valid for that. Francisca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have even made privy to such knowledge. I feel like the victim right now. All trampled on, sir. I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is... it's the fact that it can be turned into a knife. Do the thing! Yeah. Oh. Wow, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick. Crazy work. I knew it. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern of the blade. I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it? Yes. It looks like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade. Vines, sirs? Looks like a bunch of stars if you ask me. It's one of those six-sided stars. Just like the police mark on IDs. I really don't think you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. Jesus. The real question is to why the Bobbleys Embassy Secretariat holding this? While we don't know how Mr. Cochin came to possess this key, we do know that the key was stolen by the Yatsukiratsu from the Kadopian Embassy. That's right. Mr. Faraday had written this down in his organizer. I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Kadopia. Why don't you ask the Ambassador Palinio what he knows? Supposedly, he was a candidate to be the next Kadopian ambassador long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions that you may have. Why is nobody making the connection yet that this man was involved 7 years ago? Like, he talked to Callisto Yu. I remember this shit. Like... if there's one thing I'm going to remember, it's the thing that I just played in. This man, where do I know him from? Thank you! Thank you! I really thought we were gonna take a while with this one. I'm so glad Edgeworth is smart. It's a knife wound. It's obvious that that's what he was killed with, but I wonder if it was consistent with the... it's obvious that oh, I can't do this anymore. It's obvious what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Indeed. Is this knife the murder weapon? Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound. I suppose this means we now know that the crime was committed with this knife. The knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh, sir? This thing practically screams artsy at me, too. Although it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing I said was artsy. But the handle is pristine. There's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful. That's kind of crazy. Because the key also has the flower motif, I've noticed also. Beep. Oh, and the butterfly's on the other side. Oh. The design of this is really cool. I enjoy this a lot. Is also known to generously offer coupons. time I see Babal, I always think of, like, Ball from Baldur's Gate. And I am just a nerd at that, really. Okay, is that everything I need to see on here? Okay. I don't remember if it tells me or not if that's everything I need to know. Small personal safe. This was Mr. Cochin's office, so perhaps he stored his most important documents in here. Of course it's locked. It appears we won't be able to open it without the key. I just want to see something. Okay. Also, I want to look at the other knife, too. So this is what took Mr. Cochin's life. Some of his blood is still on the blade. Wow, I've been a detective for 7 years already? I've seen a lot of weapons in my days. But knives that were used to kill were always the hardest for me to bear. Yes, unlike guns, this is one weapon where you're likely to find the victim's blood on it. Yeah, just like how this one's practically drenched in it, huh, sir? Despite that, it looks like the blood managed to miss the handle somehow. Yeah, that's really weird. It's kind of like it's a fake blade, almost. Or like a fake handle, if that makes sense. There's a lot of skilled detailing on this handle. I believe this is a butterfly. This is one amazing ornamental knife. And I'm really glad that this beautiful butterfly wasn't ruined by blood. There's not even a drop of blood on it. It really is quite exquisite. So much that you can even understand its beauty, detective. Why do you always have to look down on my taste, sir? I know what I like, and this is really well crafted. Why do I look down on his taste? Because, my dear detective, I'm afraid your tastes are usually quite questionable. This knife. It would appear that the handle is removable. Ah! I was right! I guess so people can change them whenever they feel like it. Sounds like fun, sir. I don't think people would remove the handle just for fun, detective. How... So are we gonna remove it? It's the ceiling fan. Ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. A ceiling fan? What does one of those do? Be too poor to have a ceiling fan. This is really tragic, bro. I just recently saw a video of someone, their cat wouldn't stop bothering them, and their cat jumped on their desk. Like, because the cat wanted to be pet and stuff like that. So they started putting the mouse, I think they were playing, like, Overwatch or Apex or something like that, and they were basically petting the cat's head like this, and it was so funny. Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that is installed on one ceiling. Well, if I had one of those in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from staring at it as I slept. Detective Gumshoe, in the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep. Oh. Poor Gumshoe. Because this is a national treasure, can I ask you to please not to touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat. But there's a possibility that it is related to the murder, wouldn't you agree? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We could just force them to let us investigate it later when we can find some solid proof. I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the Primido statues Kate was talking about earlier. Is it just me, or does this man look like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. Interesting. Francisca! I love her. I want to cosplay her one day too, because she's so cool. I think I've talked about that so many times. I don't know why anyone listens to me anymore. There's still some burnt objects scattered on the floor. Well, burnt things get burnt when they become burnt things, you know? No, because there is no way to prove that the burnt thing started out as the burnt thing. Was it a burnt thing or was it not? I have no idea what's what anymore, sir. Yes, I suppose it's a bit hard for someone with a burnt out light bulb to comprehend. Just beating the fuck out of this man. The first one was Francisca's whip. Looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock, but had fallen victim to the fire. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is it okay for me to talk about the clocks in my house, sir? If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing, but... Well, this is one clock I made by myself, but the time on it... That's enough, detective. Me too, King. I love to yap. No? Can't see, but I'm making a little chin. I need to get a little Kirby microphone. See if I could just like plop it down right there. And a little lav mic. Put it right there so when he chirps, you guys can hear it. These shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia. That's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was a Bobbley's embassy. So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir? Perhaps the Bobbleys are studying American culture in our tourism industry? If they have plans to make the Bobbleys tourism industry truly flourish, then they would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose. Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. He said if I bring these with me to Babal, I can trade them in for a few buffets. Oh, so how do you expect to travel to Babal? Well, the whole world is connected by oceans, sir. And for all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babal if I had to. A few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things. Gumshoe really is a national treasure. I'm so for real. Hey guys, I think I know where one of the knives came from. Mr. Edgeworth, there's still something on this display rack, sir. Knives, huh? Although the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately. I guess the handles all got burnt off by the fire. Ah, so even the knives fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Polenio, are these knives yours? Why, yes, they are. They are a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babal. These butterfly-themed knives, along with the Alabast's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Bobbleys ones have been reduced to this state. Ornamental knives, huh? There's a smaller release. There's a small release on the tang of this blade. Ambassador Polenio, what is this notch here for? Oh, that. It's a feature of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them. So that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. I see. So these knives were constructed so the handles could be easily removed. I know where that came from. Sorry about but Interpol is still conducting its investigation beyond this point. I'm a subordinate of Miss Mon Karma. Is there some reason why I'm being denied access? My superior clearly stated don't let anyone near this site, you got it? If I let you examine the site, my superior will get really angry with me. You know, Mr. Edgeworth, I really feel bad for this guy. Why don't we just do what he says? Yes, I suppose we might as well. And I think this might be the last thing I can look at. That's some fireplace. You know, it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Oh, if these are a staple in every Bobbly's house, then I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit too. Just how old are you again, detective? Isn't he like 30-something? 32! This man is 32 years old. Okay, is there anything else I can look at? Oh. Hey, it's another butterfly. I believe it's the symbol of the Republic of Babal. I know where I'm getting the connections at. A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. This definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism. Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country. You may want to, detective, however, I have yet to see the fruits of your desire. You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir. I love him so much. Free my man. Alright. Motif on the knife handle. And the butterfly of Babal. Connect that shit. The design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special bubbly species of butterfly. It does, doesn't it? Plus, it says right here. This knife is property of the Republic of Babal. Perhaps this means that the knife is used in the crime was found right here in this room. Oh, can I not? I mean, yeah, we're not gonna talk about the knives on the wall. We're not gonna talk about that. Well, I guess I will talk to Francisca. Oh, or should I talk to... I'll talk to Ambassador Plenio first. I can't believe that Manny fell among the thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. Ambassador Plenio, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police. That and only that. I ask you for you to cooperate, not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Cochin's as well. You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating. Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these. Really, dude? I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe. Oh, no. These are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babal. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babal. Now, I remember the Republic of Babal is known for its feverish tourism industry. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Cochin. He was my secretary in the embassy secretariat, charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death was a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything, accounting, printing, taking care of our national treasures. I'm sorry, but did you say printing? Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print these necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. I don't like the way he is, like, frolicking with his hands. It's making me uncomfortable. I see. Please excuse my forwardness. However, I feel I should mention that I have a distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh, yes. Since you are one of the legal profession, I suppose you might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG8 incident. I knew it! I also just played it, whereas Edgeworth has not thought about it in like 7 years. So, there's that. The KG8 incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. Oh, that's right. Why did I miss that part? It literally said it earlier. I was like, I know he's involved. I just don't remember how. And it was because he literally was the defendant. Whatever. So, your Mr. Cochin is the same man as the one in that case. It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee the embassy's renovations. It really is a shame. He had such a bright future ahead of him. I'm starting to think he killed him. Is it just me? Oh, I think he just killed him. Kirby. He's laying on the ground now. He didn't want to sit up here with me anymore. What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy to think we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best now is no longer with us. Ambassador Polenio, I was wondering if I may ask you about Cadopia. Cadopia? All right, what would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct? Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. That's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh, how fascinating! Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know the existence of this key? In its knife form, there is a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be part of Cadopia. How did you come to that conclusion? It has both Cadopia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose Manny used this key here at the embassy back when we were still Cadopia. Ambassador Polenio, this key was stolen from the Cadopian embassy 7 years ago. By Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagiratsu. Oh, really? Wow, you're not suspicious in the slightest, man. Like, you were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into the embassy at this time? I'm sorry, I can't be of much help. I'm not really familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babog became its own independent nation. But if Manny were still alive, he probably would know about what happened back then. Mr. Cochin and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagiratsu's key here in the present. I think it does. Okay, Francisca. Miles Edgeworth. What is it? Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate, and if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect. Period, Queen. What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? She's just happy to be in charge of me. I don't think that will really be necessary, Francisca. Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me. I thought Francisca was flying around the world in a pursuit of the smuggling case. So then why is she here at this embassy? Oh, of a smuggling ring, not the smuggling ring. But I think she is here because of the smuggling ring from 7 years ago. I was investigating at the Alabastian embassy when I got wind of this mess. Oh, that's right. The Yatagiratsu was due to appear at the embassy as well. Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Alabastian embassy as well. But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over here to the Babali's embassy. So Agent Lang is here as well. Well, his fucking partner is also here, so why the fuck wouldn't he be, I guess? I see you've met. Well, he's an Alabastian embassy acting as a bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. So the suspect in the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagiratsu? Kay would never harm a soul, sir. Kay? You remember, do you not? About the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. So she's that feisty little girl. Kay has been on the trail of the Yatagiratsu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life. I see. Kei's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatsugaratsu keeps on tricking us all. How so? The Yatsugaratsu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. But all we've had is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract, and it's going on the rap sheet. If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. I do wonder, though, if Callisto Yu really is the Yatsugaratsu. I doubt. I big doubt. Let me see if I can piece some of this stuff together. Okay, I think these three have something to do with each other. I'm just not entirely sure how. Okay, yeah, I figured that wasn't gonna be right, but... This is the last thing I'm trying. Let's go. We know for a fact that the Yatsugaratsu's key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim, Mr. Kochin's pocket, which leads me to think that perhaps it was the key to the personal safe in this office. Good thinking, sir. Let's try it out. It appears I was correct. The key that was left for us the key that was left to us in the victim's pocket. It literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. It's nothing! Yay! Kidding. What do we have here? Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yatsugaratsu made off with everything, sir? No, detective, I believe all we need is a closer look. Which I can quite literally see there is something on the bottom. What is this here? Looks like a ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe. Hey, you're right. It won't budge an inch. Not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before. Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe. What do you mean? What I mean is that the secret to this safe is that there are 2 compartments. Even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with an unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there's an extra bit of space behind the back wall of the safe. In other words, the safe has a second compartment. What? I suppose that you are correct in asserting that this paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct, and there is a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there is no other lock or keyhole in sight. Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe. Oh? Yes, and I believe that spot is our keyhole to the second mystery lock. The safe and its locks. All right, then. Since you are so sure of yourself, show us how you've deduced your answer. I'm gonna assume it's that. Hey, there's a hole here, sir. It's a little too oddly shaped for a latch hole. Wow, it's a funny shape for a latch hole, huh? It's shaped kinda like a star, don't you think, sir? Detective, I would hardly call that the shape of a star. There must be some reason for this hole. Well, there's gotta be some reason why the hole is shaped so weirdly, you know? Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Nah, there's no way I could ever do that. Haha. Detective Gumshoe, would you please be quiet for a second? You're frightening me. I know. The key! Eureka! Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisca? The shape? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Hold it!
Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure that this safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to be hidden, to the hidden half, to look so obviously like a keyhole to even the average person to figure out? You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment to the safe? That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove it to you right now. That the Yatsugiratsu's key is the key that will open it. The Yatsugiratsu's key? Mr. Miles Edgeworth, this had better be a very bad joke. Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatsugiratsu's key is the very key that will open the second compartment of the safe. We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe. But the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key. How do we tell her? Oh, it's not that part. Not that part. I didn't realize it had, like, embellishments, I guess. Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yatsugiratsu's key was originally made to open Mr. Cochin's safe in the Cadopian embassy. We confirm this fact by opening the door to his safe with it. Now, let's take a look at the back end of this key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see? What are you talking? It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head on, the knife's blade is the exact shape of the keyhole. The real function of this knife portion is to act like the key to the hidden portion of the safe. But that's preposterous! Because it looks like a knife and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife. But for both the safe and the key to conceal such clever tricks, whatever is hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance. Then it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy, hurry up and open the safe. Yes, sir. Opening it now, sir. These items, it's a bunch of funny shaped things. I guess the pieces of you're in the way. Now move, Scruffy. I didn't think I was in the way. These pieces of art. They're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world. I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Let me look at the paper first. I really wish I had my water, but I did not make it before sitting down. This is the document we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about. Beats me, sir. Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, detective? I don't know what those words are. Mr. Cochin's name is written on here in the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. These are pieces of stolen art from around the world. I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Eee! Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands! Why, do you have any idea what would happen to you if one of them were to break? Is it just me or did she hit the pieces of art just now? Real. It appears we found the key that the Yatsugiratsu, no, Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. Since it was originally from this embassy, maybe she came back to return it. I don't think she's the type to be so kind as to do such a thing, detective. Okay, then what do you think, sir? Callisto Yu. For what reason did she steal the key? To build this sort of trick into one's safe is really something. Yeah, it's neat how this safe has 2 compartments, but what's really impressive is that the other end of the key was another key I hadn't actually noticed. I wonder if Mr. Cochin was just paranoid or if he had secrets of that great of a value. Speaking of paranoid, I once sharpened both ends of my pencil. By then, I went to erase something. I got all paranoid that I was gonna stab myself. Please refrain from dispensing your special brand of unrelated stories while on duty. Yes, sir. I knew it! To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yatsugiratsu was out to steal is in this very room? Dirty secret? Francisco, you're in the pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence. In that case, the person I'm looking for is here in the Babali's embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation. I think I just might need to ask Francis about her smuggling case in more depth. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else I can look at right now. Oh, okay. Before I continue, I am gonna go on my break because my chest hurts and I've already done a lot of yapping. So I'm gonna go on my break before we continue some more. Okay, be back in about 10-ish minutes. 10, 15-ish minutes. I think that should be fine. So, there we go. Be back in a bit. I'm back. Sorry. I was posting about my TikTok if anyone had not seen it yet. No, they're play. Click back in. All right, I am here. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, hold on. There is one thing I forgot to do. We are back. Officially. I'm not connected. There we go. I was like, why are we not connected anymore? I also forgot to take off the pimple patch, but whatever. We can all get over it. Anyway, let's continue. Okay. Okay, what the fuck are we doing now? I already forgot. Okay. I'm really confused as to why we're not getting, like, evidence of, like, more, like, that's not going into my evidence, even though it's very obviously the handle's gonna be changed, but whatever. I digress. Whatever. Francisco, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here right now is related to that. Yes. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off. This accounting document? It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Cadopia. Which means that somewhere in the countries of Alabast and Babal is the head. The one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring. That's Francisca for you. She's amazing, pursuing this case with all she has. Okay, period. Now, can I even remotely do anything else? Okay, because I don't have any pieces. I kind of want to try presenting some stuff. Would you mind not pointing that in my direction? It's dangerous. And anyway, why are you showing it to me? I have no particular reason. Ah. If you have no reason, don't you bring that dangerous object near me. Do you understand? Yes, I guess so. Is it really that obvious to the irony of that statement? She lets loose that dangerous whip of hers for no reason all the time. Whatever, girl. Whatever you say, girly pop. We were able to finally obtain this proof of the smuggling operation through Interpol. So remember to take extra care when handling it, my subordinate. She's enjoying the power trip of calling me her subordinate just a tad too much. So real. I love her. Francisca von Karma, never change. Actually, change a little bit because it probably would help. But be nicer, that's all. What am I missing? It appears that he died of a stab wound. Ugh. Whoever did this had a lot of nerve. Love her. I just can't fathom what could have led the killer to turn a knife against a man. And I just can't fathom what prosecutor lashing out with her whip is thinking. Love her so much. I love them too so much. Their dynamic is so funny to me and I love them. Would you mind not pointing that in my direction? It is dangerous. And anyway, why are you showing it to me? Oh, so it's the same dialogue for both knives, I guess. Cat hair in my mouth. Someone remind me to never cut my straws in half ever again. I'm finally done with the coffee. Thank God, because I had a headache. And I've already shown her that. Okay.
Hold it!
So let me make it up to you. We're not knowing with these coupons. That's hilarious. This statue resembles the hero, the Steel Samurai, don't you think? I was thinking, what would you say to changing its name to Steel Samurai statue? It might just attract a few more tourists to our country if I did, right? I'm not sure what to think. I thought that thing was a national treasure. Oh dear. Oh, that's just the same dialogue from earlier. Oh. It was new dialogue, I guess it didn't matter. Whatever. I'm struggling to figure out what else I should do here. And Gumshoe's not gonna be able to give me anything, is he? While you were on guard duty, did you notice anything unusual? Well, I was on watch inside the embassy. But unfortunately, I didn't run into the Yatagarasu, sir. But I did talk to an officer who was on duty near the border between the two embassies, who told me that not a single person crossed the boundary during the incident. I see. The investigations into the fire in the Yatagarasu are a mess thanks to both events. I'm so confused, sir. Should I be putting the fire out or investigating? What do you think, sir? Aren't you old enough to solve your own problems yet, detective? Real. He is 32 years old. I would think he's at least old enough for it. I'd like an update on how the investigation is going. Oh, yeah. Well, it's going, sir. In other words, no one has any idea what happened here, correct? To put it simply, yeah, you got it, sir. But we do know that something happened in this room, sir. Any moron with a pair of eyes can see what happened, detective. Aw. Well, anyway, let's investigate every nook and cranny in this room, sir. We gotta get serious, or Kay will end up being arrested as the killer. Yes, I'm already well aware of that. Oh. In order to find out what really happened here in this room, we'll need to gather whatever information we can. It's time to take a good look. Can't believe there's a secret door inside the safe. I guess the stuff inside must be really, really important. Yes, they appear to be quite important. Little figures and stuff. I wonder how much those are worth. Knowing that they are stolen merchandise, I would say they are probably priceless. Their value is probably worth more than what you could ever hope to make in your lifetime. What? You're kidding, right, sir? I mean, they're so small. Well, we're talking about purchasing it with your salary, detective, so... Okay, then, I guess those pieces of paper must be really valuable too, right? Yes, I assume so. I'm actually quite curious about them. Even if they are not physically worth much, great care was taken to hide them, which means they must be very important documents to someone. I wonder if the papers in the safe might be related to that other document. I would also assume so. Okay, I think I actually just have a general idea about what I might need to do.
Eureka!
Ignore that. Ignore that. Take a good look at these documents, Francisco. It says there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here. Francisca, my darling, my beautiful girl, my beloved boss at the moment, I need you to connect some pieces for me, please. Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3? Well, it certainly looks that way. By putting our multi-part puzzle together, it seems we have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for. Yes, and with this, it has become crystal clear. that Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Babali's ink. Babali's ink? Babali's ink is a special product of the Republic of Babal. However, due to the special reason, only in limited volume is ever exported. And that reason is... That's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin. His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to intervene, making it the ideal conditions under which to run the smuggling operation. Ugh, it's so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice. Well, even if he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds. You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested. Francisca, you must know that Manny Cochin was the suspect of the KG-8 incident. Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there is the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Ah, yay! I did it. Are you done investigating? You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be? Now come along quietly, Yatagarasu, K. Faraday. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me! I didn't do it! I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here, and he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes. What is that supposed to mean? I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime. Very well, I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Starting to sound like Francisca here in a second. Everyone has a habit of just arresting the first person in the room. We really need to get over that. You think we would be well past this, like, oopsie-daisy, you know? Even your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babali's embassy tonight. Utilizing this confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into the embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. It's almost like she was with me literally the entire time, except for like 5 minutes before this, so. I know that doesn't really help at all, but whatever. Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she's the Yatagarasu. Exactly, but it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. Ugh, look how many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu. Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu. Very well, I shall then prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Go ahead and try. And show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. Whatever, bitch. Oh, my chest hurts, by the way. All this yapping really sucks. Repress. They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu that committed murder eluded us. Of course, I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babali's embassy right away. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. Okay, I was a little like, for a second, because her face kind of similarly, for a second I was like, don't tell me this is about to be like Callisto, you in a wig or some shit, like, cause Kay said that she ran after him, the person, because they were in a black like, outfit. I was about to say. Don't fucking tell me this shit right now. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. Fire snuck into the embassy. The confusion caused by the fire. Are you saying that the Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire? A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. And I'm assuming I just had to be sure, you know, I just had to make sure. How am I doing? I'm doing well. I'm playing a game, little sick still. I'm recovering from a sickness, but I am okay. It's probably why my chest hurts still, because of all the yapping. How are you doing? I see, yes. Having a great time. My chest, it's really my chest hurts a lot. It's just because I'm not used to all the talking, and plus my throat still kind of hurts. Just having a great time. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire. It sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Yeah. Thanks for the input, Gumshoe. Of course, you do get quite a bit of yapping in this chapter. Yeah, I'm getting that. It is also a visual novel, so I don't know why I didn't think I'd be... I mean, I did know, but... I digress. I've played Phoenix Wright games before, so this is not surprising to me. I haven't done a lot of, like, reading out loud in a long time, so I will say that. In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Atsugaratsu. You can't prove that! I don't know what you're talking about. Just because he calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she is a killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The Atsugaratsu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some of the smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. I see. Her logic is very sound. I expected nothing less of Agent Lang's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound right. It might just be the opening that I need. She wanted to steal the documents regarding smuggling. She didn't even know about the key. Hold on. Let me think about this first. Hold on.
Hold it.
So you're claiming that Kay knew that a foreign country's embassy had such documents. As stated in the calling card, the Yatsugaratsu was out to steal a dirty secret, which means that the goal tonight was to steal those smuggling activity documents. You have it all wrong! It was the fake that sent that card. Your words are meaningless. If you are truly innocent, then let's see some proof. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I leave it to you to handle this. Yes, I'd rather you did. I'd rather you did, please, actually. You can claim she's innocent, but you can't change the fact I've already outlined. Most importantly, other than her, there is no one else in here with that body.
Hold it.
I really don't think that being first to discover the body makes her the killer by default. Yes, we all have this fucking problem. This is a big problem. Everybody in this series does. There's literally almost every single killer that is a suspect that's been caught in this series has been because they just happened to be the first person there. Maya, in the first fucking case that she was introduced in, was crying over her sister's body. And they're like, yeah, that's the killer, let's arrest her. The fuck? It's really not that big of a deal. It is. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, because it is kind of like an apparent, like, duh, of course they're gonna do that, because whatever. But you would think, after all these years, we would learn. We do not. Who else? What was it? I mean, it's been a while since I think I've played a lot of these games. Oh, Edgeworth. This motherfucker right here. I was just thinking, back in the fucking, the last case of the first game, he literally was arrested. Well, okay, first of all, he was also found with a gun. I guess, okay, that doesn't really count. Of course, it's Edgeworth to point that out, though. That is very true. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I mean, he was also picked first of being a suspect when he literally did not do it, but he did also... Okay, that one doesn't count because that one is not really... But I know this is not the first time. This happens a lot. What was it? Maggie, the first case in the second game. There was, see, now I can't fucking think of any. Now that I'm fucking thinking about it out loud, I can't think of any. But this is a habit. This is something that happens all the time. People just gotta stop being places when they see a dead body, you know? I don't know. No, but if you saw the Excuse me, if you saw the self-purport... Okay, now I just can't read again. Holy shit. Self-purported Yatsugatsu standing in front of a body. Wouldn't you get a little suspicious yourself? Even so, I'd still listen to what that person had to say before I passed judgment. It's almost like I literally called this. Yes, Maya, Maggie, and Larry. Yes, thank you. But yes, it's also the way Francisca says this. Are you talking about yourself in those times when you were under suspicion? It's almost like I literally said that. I love being so right. I love this game. I love reading it to filth, though. I think the pain of being falsely accused is something you should really experience. He's so fucking right. I love this man. That's why Edgeworth is probably one of my favorite characters. I personally know that feeling very well, sir. Oh my god, literally Gumshoe in the last case. In that case in the 7 years ago. Literally, it was him. It was literally him. Edgeworth is my boy. That man is literally my man. I love him so much. He's so fucking great. I really need to make like a tier list of like my favorite characters in Ace Attorney, like I'm doing with the episodes, or the episodes after every game. And given my situation, I now know exactly what it's like too. I'm fine with never experiencing it ever. Period. Let's hope she never does. Are you done with your little group conference? So Agent Sheena expects Kay of murder simply because Kay is the Yatsugatsu. It's crazy how much this has happened though, that a bunch of people have just been like, yeah, I've been suspected of murder. I've also been suspected of murder. Hey, I've also been suspected of murder. Thank you for following, by the way. And I maybe begin to reason with her. Even if your police confirmed that the Yatsugatsu... Okay. We're back. Okay. So this is the opening that we're looking for. It's not the knife. There's no way it's going to be the knife that we're looking for. Or the knife that I have to present.
Objection!
I stand corrected. I stand corrected. I was like, what else the fuck could it be? Agent Sheena, I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic. How many of these have you gone through so far? The games? Are you talking about the games, or... How many of what exactly are you talking about? Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatsugatsu, I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe is in the room, was found on Mr. Cochin's body. Oh, the games in the series. I've gone through the first 3 Ace Attorney games. This is the first time I've ever playing investigations. I know like next to nothing about the investigations games. I know a little bit about like the other games in the series, but I've never played them to experience them for myself, so I don't know any of like the huge like details of them. I just know of like mainly some of the characters and like relations, and like that's about it. That's about it. But yeah, I know I have played the first 2 games. I have played the Investigations games, but I have not played the Apollo Justice game and the other 2 games, like the last 2 recent games. I also haven't played the, what was it, the Great Ace Attorney. I have not played that yet either, but that is also on my list to play. I think that's probably gonna be the last game that I end up playing. But we're doing both investigation games first, and then we're doing the Apollo Justice games, like the trilogy, the remake trilogy. I need to go through Great Ace Attorney. Yeah, I hear it's very good, so I really do want to play it. So, but it probably will be the last one because of just the general order of everything that needs to be played like first, if that makes sense. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay. Furthermore, the Yatsugratsu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. She is sweating like fucking big sweat right now. By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked, it's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all. Then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Cochin had the key on him. If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact. Need reason. All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe's second compartment before returning the key. Ugh. But the fact still remains that Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death.
Objection!
But at that point, you have no motive. There is no motive at that point if you just say she wanted to kill him for the key. There's no proof it was her, and there's no motive, bro. You have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act. Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes. What? Why are you now just bringing this up to me? Why is this now just being brought up to me? Like, why are you now telling me this? That makes no sense. Allow me to tell you a bit more of the evidence that will put her away behind bars. You are very, very, very enthusiastic about that part. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is part of the special 3-piece set, which is designed like no other. The evidence and testimony at all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument. Okay, have you run fingerprints on the handle? How did you know that they could have been interchanged? How, like... We're just fucking saying shit right now. You are not giving me any sort of, like... You're not giving me anything, man. This is why I can never be a lawyer. This is why I play with video game lawyers. I do not play as a real one. It makes no fucking sense, bro. Like, that is your definitive evidence? You see now that she is definitely the killer, right? No! No, I do not! I really fucking don't. No, Mr. Edgeworth, you've got to believe me. I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the embassy, I swear. And you came in here because you were chasing the suspicious person. That's right, I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights, but then... See, I can't scream. I was gonna do it, but I can't. That's literally what it would sound like. Who's there? Yeah, I don't see any fucking fucking knife in her hand, you asshole! Sorry, I'm getting a little angry right now. I'm getting a little upset. I'm getting a teensy bit, a little bit angry right now. Teeny tiny bit. This is... I came to the room upon hearing the girl scream. And when I saw her holding the knife, I don't see a knife in her hand! I immediately restrained her. So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon. I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. You failed? You failed. You failed to find... Okay. You failed to find any fucking prints on it, and you want to tell me this is your definitive evidence? There is no prints on it. Oh wait, she wears gloves, doesn't she? Hold on. I'm getting angry. Does she wear gloves? Okay, I admit I was a little stupid there. That crash out was totally not necessary. But still, okay, still, hold on. If you think about this, genuinely, logically, I really cannot take myself seriously wearing pajamas right now, but if you think about it logically, you say there's no prints on the weapon. Okay, that's fine. She's wearing gloves. She's wearing fucking gloves. What about the fucking person that she fucking chased? You even confirmed that there was a man in a black coat who set the embassy on fire. Like, why is that also not the first person you want to fucking go after? And what's to say I even fucking believe you when you say that she was holding the knife? I could never. Mr. Goddamn Edgeworth is stronger than me. I could never fucking do this. You continue to I didn't even read that. There was a suspicious person in the black coat who came in this room before me. You continue to insist that there was such a person, and if there was, where did they go? That, I don't know, but they came in here. I'm going to keep my comments on this case to myself for the time being. It's a, yeah. Am I on any sort of track? Am I on a track? Am I on something? I don't care. I mean, I don't care if I'm going the right way, but if I have something that's making sense, at least towards this case, that would be, I guess I would like to know if I'm anywhere close to that. It doesn't matter. I'm going to figure it out later, but sometimes this game does make me angry, but not like angry. To be vague, you are on the right track to a degree. Okay, you know what? I'll take it, because I know it's not K. It would be dumb and stupid for it to be K. It's too obvious, and very obviously it's not K. Like, obviously the motherfucker went out the window. Like, be so dead ass with me right now. That sounds like the desperate excuses of a suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth. She has a point. What? Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't. Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that. I love this man. Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can. Don't worry, I can and I will. She does a lot of yapping. I really need to go get some water, like, at some point. I'll go do that right now. I'll go make my water right now. I will be right back. We'll do this quickly. Okay, we're back. I have water. Also completely random as fuck, but I just, like, I had ran my dishwasher because I had to do I had to clean some dishes. And I opened my dishwasher to pull out my Stanley. And, oh, that was really nice. I needed that. And not the blade, the thing at the top of my washing machine, had fallen off or something, or at the top of the one rack or something, had fallen off and was sitting on the bottom rack with all the, like, bigger dishes. And I don't know why I didn't think about it, because I didn't realize it, because I had, when I started it and I was like, oh, this is whatever. And I started it, but throughout the entire wash cycle, it was so, like, loud, like louder than normal. And I was like, man, I don't remember that ever being that loud. Like, it wasn't loud, like it was weird, it was off, but like, yeah, it was weird. I had to open it. I was like, oh, that's not supposed to happen. So here we are. Anyway, not that anyone cares. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife.
Hold it.
Does this mean that you already have the results back? Yeah, I would love to fucking see them. We confirm that the shape of the Bubbly's knife blade matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics teams with your own. I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. And so we're clear, I'd hardly say your logic is sound, which you will see in a bit. If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead. This has been my intention all along. Now, let us return to your testimony. I love this man so much. He's so great. I love this man. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding. I want to say, like, this is the thing I have to present something on, but I am gonna just make sure. You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your very own eyes? I was also on the search for the Yatagarasu. When I heard that girl's scream coming from this room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw that girl standing there motionless with the knife in her hands. But I already told you, I came in here because I was also after the Yatagarasu. The suspicious person I saw came into this room. But when I entered, it was pitch black. I felt something by my foot on the floor, so I turned on the lights, and then you found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet. How many times do I have to tell you? We can't trust the words of a suspect. The only thing you'll accept is evidence, is it? That's the only acceptable way to counter an agent of Interpol on the scene of a crime. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent? I think I do, because there's one piece of evidence that I find to be a bit interesting. I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again. I'm already way ahead of you. Now, don't call me stupid if this is wrong.
Objection.
I love being right. This game makes me feel dumb and smart sometimes, and I do not care. Anyway, so the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. But is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a look at this. There is blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies at the time of the crime a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was, in fact, not the real murder weapon. It wasn't the real murder weapon? The knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? Yeah, take that shit off! Ooh, that should not be said out of context. As you can see, the Bobbly's knife has now been disassembled into two parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It was all to create the illusion that Mr. Cochin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. Ugh. Ugh. That was a weird noise. I'm sorry. This should clear up any and all suspicion surrounding Kay. Anyway. The blade has yet to be found. Your argument isn't airtight yet. How so? It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles.
Hold it!
Don't be ridiculous. For what purpose would she do such a thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. Honestly, you probably should, actually. You probably should. Maybe you would do your job better. Oh. 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 Sorry. Throwing some strays at you. I'm not sorry. Go fuck yourself, Sheena. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem. The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You will come to see that Kay is not and could not have been Mr. Cochin's killer. What is this mark on here? It's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means. No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? You guys are weird. Just fucking talk. The answer is clearly not a chance. Now to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this, show the pamphlet! Show the pamphlet!
Take that!
No, it's not that. Never mind. 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 I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I got ahead of myself. Hold on. I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be that. It quite literally shows it, but I digress. Hold on. Now I actually gotta think. Hold on. Is it the knife? Is it the key?
Take that!
No. What? Hold on. I'm not thinking. Hold on. It's my badge, guys. Am I tweaking? Hold on. Why would it not be the pamphlet? It shows them over here. I don't know. Hold on. I'm just feeling very dumb. My brain is not locking in at the moment.
Take that!
Bro.
Take that!
I'm so confused what I'm supposed to present right now. It's not the pamphlet. It's not the statue. It's not the knife. The key, sorry. And it's not the handle.
Take that!
And it's not the body. What? Okay, well... Hold on. I cannot save here. That's hilarious.
Take that!
I don't know! I'm so confused! Hold on. Oh.
Take that!
Guys, I'm so confused right now. I am going to do my... I'm gonna save, and just in case I fuck up, I get my cheese. Or I cheese the... whatever. Save's coming is a thing. I'm not going all the way back just to, you know...
Take that!
Everyone does that with Ace Attorney. Yeah, like... Literally, I've gone over every single thing except for my fucking badge. Like... I'm so for real. I've done everything except for my fucking badge.
Take that!
Guys, I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. I don't understand. I've done the badge. I've done the pamphlet. I've done the autograph. I've done the body. I've done the knife. I've done the blade of the knife. I've done the statue. I've done... I've done the document, and I've done the knife handle. What else could it fucking be?
Take that!
I did the pamphlet! I did the fucking pamphlet! That was the first thing I did! Am I tweaking? No, shut up. Am I tweaking? Was that not the first thing I did? That was the first thing I did. That was the first thing I did! What did I click on then? If I didn't click on the damn pamphlet? What did I click on? What did I fucking click on then? Hold on. I could have sworn I presented it because it said it was wrong. That was the first thing I did. Probably just... I feel like this game is gaslighting me. This game's gaslighting me. I swear to God. I swear. I swear. I know. I swear. I know I hit it. What did I not? What did I present? I must have hit the wrong thing to present. Because I hit present and it presented the wrong thing. I swear on my life that I did. Oh man. She does mirror your mindset at the moment. Yes! You cannot be serious at the moment. You cannot be serious. Anyway, as she's saying, you cannot be serious. It appears that you've made the connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, I am gonna save, by the way, because if I don't have the chance to save after, like, another time, like, in case I have to present again, because that literally is my last, like, option, if that makes sense. In other words, this blade is from one of the Alabast ornamental knives. This part of the knife handle has Babal's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Holy shit. Therefore, it is undeniably Babali's in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Sheena? After the fire had broken out. That's right. Kate entered the Babali's embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastan side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire. I love this song. This song goes crazy. What's that meme that was what was it? I think it was on YouTube that it's like, it was to this song and it was like of a meme of Edgeworth dancing. And it's like, you're a fucking idiot. And he was like, you're an idiot. I got the, what was it? The autopsy report type shit. I don't remember. I'll have to find it. Which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastan object over here. I am going to see if I can find it. Because I am now thinking about it. The Miles Edgeworth weakest objection ever. Oh, when you update the autopsy report, that's what it is. I'm like, I swear I've seen this before. Here, I'll put it in the... That's the first I've heard of that. I think it's from the last game. The weakest objection, but the meme, I swear I've seen it before, like a long time ago. Anyway, this makes it impossible for her to be the true killer. Why is every motherfucker on this earth just so dramatic as hell? Ooh, way to go, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. What a great victory. Here, ignore me. There's a link. Because nobody else can post links in there, but I can, so I will do it. What, nobody else is gonna cheer? No one else is excited? Huh? Hey, why is everyone so quiet? I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name. But what worries me now is what will happen next. What is the meaning of this? An Alabastan knife here? Do you mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babal? It didn't just find its way over, rather we should focus on how it was smuggled over. You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it while we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run? Now that's the way of a great, wow. Now that's the way a great thief operates. Okay, that was pretty hilarious. It's so goofy. I love it so much. I don't know why I pulled that shit from like the depths of my mind. Like that's what I could think of. Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth, for proving me innocent. Holy fuck, I can't read. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth, for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did. Not really, but... At least he's honest. Come on, you don't have to be shy about it. Your argument is still not airtight. Would you care to elaborate? I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there is still the possibility that she is the Yatagarasu. That again? Look, how many times do I have to explain it to you? I am the real Yatagarasu. I am not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whether you're the real deal or a fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire. Preposterous! On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing? The fact that she calls herself the Yatagarasu, that in itself is the most elegant proof. Miss Sheena. Yes. I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief, Yatagarasu, and I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be stubborn. I hope you can understand that. Thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Sheena. Let me share something with you two, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them for you next time, okay? Well, I guess we better be going. Going to where? To the Kingdom of Alabast. If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right? I suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. To see where the Alabastan knife came from, we'll have to pay the Alabastan Embassy a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt. Understood. Let's go, guys! Yay! To be continued! Yay! Yes. Saving progress. Yay! Well, that was fun. I had a great time. I really have to go hunt down Lotta Hart the next time, because I swear I saw her in that lobby. I know I did. I literally did. I pointed it out. But, I forgot this damn sticker is on my head. The acne patch. And Kirby is still here, by the way. He did come back up. Kirby. I know you're ignoring me. Hi, Bobby. Please don't fall off. I was like, please don't fall off. You're literally sitting on the edge right now. I moved his thing back, but I moved him a bit far away, so. Hi, Bobby. I know. You can go back to sleep. Sorry. Anyway, we'll be doing more of this the next, next week? I will not be able to stream on Tuesday because I have to work late. It's also nice meeting you. I'm glad you got to come. Hopefully you'll be at the next stream. I'm not going to have it next Tuesday because I have to work late. But I will stream this. My hair was looking real funky right back there. I will stream this, next Wednesday instead? That's why I keep my Wednesdays open. And we will go over, we're going to be in the middle now of this. So, instead of Tuesday, so 1 week from now, it'll be on the 11th, not the 10th, the 11th. And we should start at about 6:30. I know I've been kind of pushing them back to like 6:30, but that's usually because I get home from work late and I need to shower so I don't smell of chlorine. So I work as a lifeguard at the moment. Hooray for off-season jobs. But yeah, I usually will I'm posting the schedule kind of as we're going about it, or as I am having the streams. So I think I just forgot to do the ones this week, but for next week, I will have the schedule updated. So the stream is on the right day. So it's literally for that reason alone. That's why I do it. So I can, in case I need to move a day, like if I need to move my Thursdays to Wednesdays or my Tuesdays to Wednesdays, it's on the schedule. However, I forgot to do it this week. So, but I will have it for next week. So we all know. But if it's not at 6, I usually will change it to 6:30 on the schedule. And I will try to do it before the stream starts, usually a couple hours before the stream, like an hour or so before the stream starts in case I need the extra time. So, yeah, I think that's it. Kirby, do you have anything you want to add? Nope. He is napping. He's taking his cat nappy. Tomorrow is going to be more Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix, which I have a feeling I'm probably going to already complete that within a couple streams. So, it's okay. Because the game goes by really fast. The songs are really short. So I have a feeling we'll be getting through that game rather quickly. Who knows? I don't even know how long the game is. It's the first time I've ever played it. So, I mean, we'll find out. But that's it. I'll see y'all tomorrow if anyone wants to come tomorrow. If not, I'll see y'all next Wednesday for more Ace Attorney investigations. Okay, bye stream. Bye stream. Bye stream. Bye bye. Good night. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye stream.